Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to A Rush with Magick Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Cancer. So welcome all of my Cancer friends, and thank you for being here. Today we're going to open up your reading with an animal spirit oracle card, and then we're going to look at some tarot cards, and then after that we'll be looking at some Shaman dream oracle cards as well as rebel spirit oracle cards. Yes? Sorry, Sacred Rebel Oracle cards. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So our first card is going to be number 42, Otter Spirit. You are never alone. Now, if you can see in our beautiful card here, he's in the shape of a heart. And this is just all about the abundance of the friendships and relationships that you have in your life. So what a beautiful start to your reading. Oh my goodness, you are never alone. So definitely celebrate those relationships. Really let people know how much you appreciate and love them, and know that you have your community with you and around you. Now, definitely as a Cancer, being the water sign that you are, that emotions are definitely nothing that are foreign to you. But, just know that it's okay to let people know how much you care about them. And it doesn't have to be in a traditional way either. It can be obviously in the way that you communicate, with the people around you on a daily, and just really take in that abundance and recognize the people in your life and the people that are surrounding you at this time. Even if it's people that aren't necessarily with us anymore, but just know that you have your community around you. But yes, Otter Spirit, you are never alone. All right, so I went ahead and shuffled and pulled some cards for you. So the three cards that we got are our Six of Coins, our Queen of Cups, and the Magician. So the Six of Coins, this is all about having abundance, and so much abundance that it is allowing for you to give to the people around you. So this isn't necessarily like you have a charity or you have so much money you can just give all the money out in the world, although that would be nice to be able to have so much abundance that you would be able to do that. But it's more so just about, in a career sense, this could be a promotion. In your love life, it's all that emotional fulfillment in that you and your partner can give to one another. So there's definitely a lot of giving in this card because you just have so much abundance in every aspect. It can also be some sort of a project that is coming to, starting to unfold, or you're having success in. And as you're, building this project, or you're starting something new, you're going to be helping people along the way, giving people opportunities. Like maybe you have some sort of a project and you're looking for services. So instead of going with some sort of big well-known company, go for a small business in your area, or maybe you get promoted and you take special care of the people that are underneath you. You're giving your knowledge and you're guiding people. So in that way, you're also giving. So just keep that in mind as you're in a place of an abundance in a way that you're just affecting the people around you. We also have the Queen of Cups. Now, this is a strong feminine energy in your life. This could very well represent you because it is a water sign, but it can also be any strong feminine person in your life. So just keep that in mind. And this person is such an empathetic and caring person, and is just making sure that everybody is, and I feel like with a lot of you, this will probably be you, very empathetic, very in tune with people's emotions, and understanding what needs to be done, like how people need to be taken care of. Like you just immediately understand, and you've created this community around you, and you know what needs to be done and how to take care of people and how things need to be put into place, right? which very intuitive. And the Queen of Cups is just a very nurturing person. And she's always just making sure she just kind of balances everything very well. And kind of, no one really needs to tell her what to do. She just kind of jumps into action. And then we have the Magician, which is all about manifestation. Like, you create the life around you. Number one, new beginnings. And it's such a beautiful illustration. These cards are illustrated based on different fairy tales. So we have the fairy godmother. So yes, this is a very magical card, which is the Magician, And so very much about manifesting something and bringing something to fruition. And it does feel like that there is something happening, a shift, a directional change of some sort. And for some of you, it kind of feels like you've been this person for a while. And again, all of us have different life experiences, and all of us experience things in different ways. And so if this message does not speak to you, and it is, it's not resonating, just leave it behind and leave it for everybody else. But also, as you look at the cards, listen to what your heart says, because there can be a message in there for you as well. So use your own intuition as I talk about the cards. But for some of you, it definitely feels like you've just, like, this is the spot you've been in where you've been this kind of caregiver. You could be somebody that has been taking care of family for a while, and kind of see, some of you, it's like a family member has been sick and you've kind of put your life kind of on the back burner, but it feels like either there is a desire or there's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel as far as the caregiving is concerned, to where you're starting to kind of think of your wants and needs, or you're feeling that desire to pursue your own path again, if that makes sense. Like, you put your life on hold, and you've decided that you've wanted to shift again, because when we care for other people, or we're in family dynamics where we're trying to fix everything. So for some of you, this could be a caregiver in like a very loving and supportive way. For other people, this could be a very, like, you're the fixer, right? Like, the family is constantly, like, you feel like you get the family back together, then someone does something else and you're the one, they're like calling you and be like, oh, can you believe so-and-so did this to me? Or, oh, this person said this about me. Can you believe, and so you're always going in, you're just the peacekeeper, and you're trying to just balance everyone else's lives. And you have settled into the role because you feel so helpful. You feel, oh, I'm helping people. This is what I do. This is for my family. You show up for family. That's what you do. You show up, and we support each other and love each other, which is all absolutely wonderful. However, when we start to forget our own needs and we forget ourselves, then we can kind of find ourselves in this self-sabotaging cycle where we're not actually staying in tune with what is true to us, to our life purpose, or what we really need to do. Now, obviously, life circumstances happen, and, if a parent becomes ill, or a grandparent, yes, absolutely, we need to put our lives on hold. We need to rally together and support that. And especially depending on your life circumstance, you could be the only person that they have. But in those instances, just be good to yourself while you're navigating this. Give yourself some breaks, give yourself little things just to keep, you going. Like, don't push yourself to the point of complete burnout. Like, do those little things to take care of yourself as best you can. All right. Now, this is only for a small group of you, or a group of you guys. This isn't necessarily every single one of you, but I definitely feel this generosity energy. And I know Cancers, they big feelings, and you guys care a lot. You guys have you love strong. Like, it's not just a little love. It is a strong love. So because you give so strongly. Just keep in mind that you can't give from an empty cup, okay? But it seems that there is an abundance here and plenty to give. And we have our Queen of Cups. So if this is somebody in your life, this is somebody that you can lean on, that understands you, that's someone you can go and vent to. They're going to be empathetic towards you. They're going to be understanding. And so definitely lean on people if you have that support system around you and they're a safe person, to make sure that you're leaning on them. However, if this is you, then absolutely, as an empathetic person and just how sensitive you are to everything around you, just have that balance. Remember, balance and everything. The Queen of Cups, she's a master of this nurturing, empathetic energy. And to be a master, we need to know when our own self needs to rest, or, oh, okay, I've a good balanced person does know how to say no to people and to situations and to things, okay? I know some of us have a really hard time saying no, and we feel like we have to have an excuse. You don't have to. No is a complete sentence. You can just say, no, I can't do this. You know, if you are giving so much and you do not have to give in certain circumstances, it is okay to say no. All right? So just be in tune with yourself and the energy. Listen to yourself. And again, do not push yourself to that burnout, because if you push yourself to the burnout, then it's like a bank account going negative, and then you have to rebuild that negative to get to the zero and then build from there. So little things, you know, little treats and things here and there as you go, you know, meditation, even if it's a bath at night. I'm a very big bath girly. So when I feel depleted, I find water very recovering. I often talk about wanting to live on a beach because it would be so nice to be so close to water. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So the bath is the best thing that I can have. So things like that, like be very aware of the things that fill you up. All right. And, you know, even if it's like a little bit of ice cream at the end of the day, some meditation, get out and, you know, get out in nature. Finally, we're getting out of winter. The weather's been a little crazy over here. Can't decide what it wants to be, but when it is nice, go outside, breathe in fresh air, you know, get real sunlight on your skin. All right. And, absolutely, be aware of those moments of how you feel, and kind of make a mental checklist of the things. I mean, yeah, just really be aware of that, because it takes a lot of energy to be empathetic. And with the Magician card, it seems that you are working towards something that you are manifesting here, and that you are really bringing into your fruition here. Like you're reached this point of abundance, and not just like material abundance. It feels very much like you've reached this point of emotional abundance too. Like you're kind of figuring yourself out. You're kind of understanding yourself better each and every day. You're listening to that heart. And for some of you, this is kind of like you've been caregiving for so long, and now you're shifting and you're ready to focus on your own goals and your own dreams, and you are determined. And for some of you, it's already you kind of already gotten the ball rolling, if you will. Others, you're kind of in the very beginning, so you're not quite rolling yet, but you're putting everything into place. And it seems that at this moment that you have this beautiful energy of manifestation, and you're just ready to dive into this project. And whatever this project is, I really feel like it is going to help other people. So if you aren't, you know, if you're not a part of caregiving and then making this shift, then this is absolutely about you getting the ball rolling. Things are really starting to manifest in front of you, and it is going to help people. This could be some sort of inspirational project, an art project, you know, but the people that are writing, or a small business, an event you're throwing, any of these things, it feels like it is very much about helping the people around you and having that generosity there, which is a beautiful energy. And it also feels like it's going to help people, not just like in your community, but it's going to reach further. And I'm just thinking of like I feel like you've just really surrounded yourself with good people, with a community, if you will, of people that really understand you and accept you for who you are 100%. Like they're just applauding you, just cheering you on. I just like with just that feeling of, the otter spirit of you are never alone, that you are surrounded and loved. And honestly, really it is. So it definitely feels like you are headed in a beautiful direction for abundance, and you are already starting to see that abundance for sure. And you're just loving so big. And this is definitely a type of energy for manifestation, to dream big and not to be afraid to dream big and to really go for it. And just really, really embody that Queen of Cups energy. And again, if you feel like this is somebody in your life, definitely lean on them because they are here for you. All right, so I pulled some cards for your advice, and usually I just do 3, but 4 wanted to jump out today. So we have, for your advice, we have the 9 of Swords, the Empress, the Lovers, and the 9 of Cups. So for our advice, it seems that Spirit is very much wanting you to be very careful with your emotional well-being, kind of like what we talked about before. 9 of Swords can represent despair, anxiety, depression, all of these things. So definitely take care of that, all right? If you get worried about things, definitely think about, how much media you're consuming. Maybe try not to consume too much news or too much negative media. Be very aware of, as you're scrolling on your phone, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel drained. And definitely, like I said, with your burnout, just don't reach that point of burnout. Now, if this is more of clinical depression, if this is something that you are, is a constant in your life, definitely do not ignore that. Especially if you're feeling really good right now, take advantage of those good feelings. But again, do not push yourself past burnout, all right? And just be mindful and be kind to yourself. Especially if you're feeling like, oh, I've had so much momentum before and now I haven't. Like you've where you have momentum and then you feel like it just drops off. And so it's been a while and now you're feeling motivated again. So yes, use the energy to your advantage, but still be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself. So don't feel like you need to play catch up. All right. This is your time. This is your space, especially if this is your project, something that you are doing. Progress is progress. And it's okay if it is slower than what most people would deem acceptable. Go at your pace. Listen to yourself. Listen to your body. Listen to your emotions. And do not feel ashamed by it. Do not, don't punch yourself down. You don't need to punch yourself down. And especially as, if you're feeling things of like imposter syndrome, or you're just feeling like, like it's this feeling of, what's wrong with me? Why can't I? Or you mess up in some way with your project, like, oh, you can't, you idiot, you can't just do, that kind of talk to yourself. Just be very mindful of how you talk to yourself, because words have power. All right. Even with yourself, even in your head, if you just say it to yourself, be mindful of those things and try your hardest to be gentle with yourself. Okay. You are precious, which means precious things deserve to be handled with care. So handle yourself with care. All right. And you're doing good. Now, this is, as far as advice goes, just be mindful of that. Okay. And just know that you're a human and you are allowed to have feelings, strong ones, negative ones, big ones, small ones. We're all people. That's what we're supposed to have. We're humans. This is a part of our life experience. And so all of those emotions are real emotions. And if you need to feel them, and then let them go. All right. For those of you that are going through a time of, you're doing like a lot of shadow work and a lot of self-healing, and you're going through healing processes right now, this is a great time to let go. So feel the feelings, identify where they're coming from, and let them go. All right. Now, with the Empress, we have this strong mother energy. So I feel like this is, and this is going to be kind of a stronger energy because it is a major arcana card. So you will feel this a little bit more prominently, but it's almost like you're giving birth to something new. Some of you could actually be pregnant, or it could just be very much about to mother yourself in a very kind and gentle way. All right. And do not be too hard on yourself, and to see how far you've come. Like, when you were a kid and you draw pictures for your mother and you'd be like, look, Mom, look at the pictures that I drew. And then she'd be like, oh, that's so wonderful. This is the most beautiful thing. I'm going to put it up on the fridge, like stuff like that. Or like, Mom, watch. Like, you watch kids and they're like, look at me, look what I can do. And it's like nothing incredible, but we're like, oh my gosh, good job. We just want to be encouraging in that way. I feel like be that for yourself. And really cheer the people on around you too. Like, cheer yourself on and cheer the people around you. And just bring in that nurturing feeling to yourself. And create kind of like this, like getting a bubble. Like create this beautiful bubble for yourself. And as people come in and out, obviously it's not a small bubble, like it's a pretty big sized bubble, but then as people come into your bubble, it's like they feel the encouragement, they feel the love, they feel this, they can feel how much you appreciate them, their work, and what they're doing, and have that there. Yeah. And then with our lovers, yes, all about balance and give and take, and just finding this. So find this balance within yourself as you're beginning to grow, as you're beginning to push forward. Especially those of you that are having new projects or new systems or new schedules and trying to balance everything. Figure those things out now. And there's just so much just so much love, just so much compassion, so much just beauty, and carry that energy with you. I know that it's kind of hard, especially in today's world. It can be very hard and very intimidating, but you do such a good job at loving people. You really do. And so just keep it going, and make sure to redirect that love towards yourself, because sometimes you can be a little hard on yourself. Yeah. And put yourself in a situation where you just forget to give to yourself. So find that balance of give and take within yourself and with the people around you, and don't be afraid to ask for help. And with our 9 of Cups, I just get this energy of because Nine of Cups is all about, oh, I've made it, I'm here, right? And to just have that energy, like even if you're still working towards your goal, and even if you're still, moving forward, just have that feeling in your heart. So the way we create that for ourselves, even if we necessarily haven't reached those goals, is just to look around you and take in the things that are that you already have, that you're so grateful for, and take in those little things and be like, oh, I have so much abundance, I have so much here, I have it made, I have, and really just bring it in and identify that. And try to also visualize that with your goal, but like visualize it in a way of, oh no, this has already happened, right? When we're working on our manifestations and we're working on our dreams, and it's like that visualizing technique. Like a lot of sports psychologists will do this with their teams that they work with. So just keep that in mind, and just really visualize and really allow yourself to feel the abundance that you're going through, and really realize how far you've come. A lot of you are kind of like about ready to cross the finish line in a sense. So even though you're not quite at the end yet, just know you have come a long way. And to really recognize that and sit in that and understand what a wonderful and difficult thing that is to do. So applaud yourself and just be so proud of where you are at. And it's okay if along the way there are slip-ups or messes or mistakes or days of sadness or fury or any of those things, because it's all a part of the human experience, and you've learned so much by going through all of that. So wow, Cancer, what a beautiful reading this is. And, just keep pushing forward. This is absolutely amazing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to pull a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. Okay, so we have number 27, Heart, Home, Compassion. Look at that. We have 2 cards with hearts. I would expect nothing less for my Cancers. Okay, so I am going to read this one for you. So this one is number 27, so 2s and 7s. If you see those repeating numbers, absolutely. Or it could be your birthday. It could be June 27th, or favorite numbers, anything like that. All right. So this is Heart, Home, which is right on par with you, Cancer. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it is time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You are being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides, but everything on hold for a short while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when Heart Home shows up. There's no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in the story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions, and allow spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. When Heart Home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call. Least the universe orchestrates a way to bring you back to yourself that is of a harsher nature. Love is the truest form of compassion. Yes, be kind to yourself. Go inward, breathe. Absolutely, very much. Forgive yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, so now we are going to pull a Sacred Rebels Oracle card, and we have She Feels, She Knows. Wow, that is very much Cancer as well, I feel like. Absolutely. Okay, so let's go for 22. So if you see repeating numbers of 2s, that is also a nod from the universe. She feels, she knows. An illumination is erupting from within you as a vision that is bringing what was once obscured into clarity. This is not likely to happen as a blinding, shocking insight, but as more of a softer, gentler knowing. It is like knowing something without understanding exactly when or how we came to know it. The insight will assist you, and you are asked to honor it. You will know which insight it is at the right time. Your heart will tell you. You are therefore being asked to rely upon the clarity that is coming to you now or has just recently come. Gently but firmly, from the place of knowing, intend to act and take your next steps forward. This oracle comes to you with the guidance, particularly about long-range or long-term developments. Something that is far bigger than the intimate situation, issue, or moment is of importance, although you will only have a dim sense of that possibility at best. The situation you find yourself in right now may not be one of joy, but it is time you will understand more of the bigger picture. You will come to see why things are happening as they are and how you are being helped on the next stage of your path, even though it may look like an obstacle right now. You are being asked to think in terms of long-term happiness. Sometimes this warrants change or even temporary restrictions in the short term. If you can't see how the present can possibly become what you sense the future to be, this message is especially relevant. Through the natural process of transformation, great leaps are indeed possible. You simply must be prepared to surrender into the process with absolute truth. This oracle brings you specific guidance. The situations in your current life are particularly geared toward a more significant manifestation that is coming to you according to your life path and purpose. This is a stage of preparation and of building a foundation that will hold you strong and centered on as your creative journey unfolds and your life path becomes even more brilliant and luminous. So keep plugging away. Remain patient. But most of all, be hopeful and trust the light you sense ahead of you. For it is the light that is within you, simply revealed more fully. And all that is happening now is happening to that end. Now, there is a healing process here, so I will leave that in the description below if you would like to do that healing process for yourself. All right, my beautiful Cancers, thank you for being here today, and thank you so much for being here for this reading. If you liked what we had to say here, then just hit that like button and subscribe so that way you can come back. And thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.